Hey, what's up you guys, After Show Reaction. Today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate SG-1. This is Season 7, Episode 18, so let's get into it.
So how do you think the world is going to react when they discover that a war, an alien war, has been waged without their knowledge?
I don't think that that's for me. Are you suggesting that we shouldn't be doing this?
No, I'm not saying we shouldn't defend ourselves. I'm simply asking your opinion, Major.
I don't think that that's for me to,
No, just stop it right there.
I don't know.
You see, this is not her fault. And I backed her into a corner, and I do not want to make this whole thing look like it's antagonistic. So
Okay, so lose this?
well, I don't know. Just skip ahead to after the apology. That's it. One day, the secret will all come out. How do you think the people of the world are going to react? A much better way of asking the question.
I hope they can appreciate everything we've been through, what it all means for our continuing existence. In light of that, I hope that they will understand why the people in charge chose to keep it a secret as long as they have.
Is it difficult to keep the secret?
Yeah, of all the things I do around here, in many ways, that is the hardest. Sometimes you look at what's going on here on Earth, and it makes you want to scream. You want to tell people it is all so much bigger than what they think.
And stop it right there and go right to Dr. Jackson saying whether I was right. And you're going to put me into the Carter interview, the second half of it, especially the line, is it difficult to keep the secret? Okay. Thank you.
Whether I was right or not doesn't matter, especially given the scope of the truth.
The truth matters to you.
To everyone, I hope.
Now, what truth, Dr. Jackson? The truth for the people here on Earth? Or are we talking about another planet?
We're talking about people here. People on other planets are no less human. People who have had their freedom usurped. People who are being forced to worship false gods to mask their enslavement.
But what about the people here on Earth? Are they entitled to the truth, do you think?
Is that what this is about?
This? I'm not in control of when this airs. Do you think that this should get out? If it were up to you. Well, they cut together.
Well, that's a complicated issue.
No, I'm asking you, Dr. Jackson, do you think that people on Earth should know about this right now?
What do you think would happen?
I think that people don't care much about what I think. All right, cut that line. Nobody cares that nobody cares what I think. I haven't done what you've done, Dr. Jackson. I think people care what you think.
This is
Well,
weird editing software.
I think it's a relative question, and it depends on your point of view.
You know, you did a good job of getting them to express their true feelings.
Just a bunch of talking heads is what it is.
Personally, I could watch Major Carter's
We
head
need
talk all day.
pictures, we need images to tell this story. What these people are doing here, good or bad, makes the lunar landing like we were testing our toes in the ocean. And what have we got to show for it? Yak, yak, yak. Nothing. Where's the equivalent shot of Shepard playing golf on the moon? We don't have it. This is unbelievably boring.
Cut to like the fun. Or the entertainment.
Hi, Jack! Thanks for coming!
I was told you said no 6 Java! Where'd you learn to count?
Ships didn't start coming down until you radioed you were through the gate. Something tells me they're throwing this party in your honor, Jack. You got those clips?
It doesn't matter. We're not going to be able to hold this position for that long.
Colonel, I need more time to stabilize this patient. He can't be moved yet.
Is he wearing the plate thing that they mentioned in the last one?
What is this? Get a shot of this. What is, can you explain how this operates?
Sure. Our guys like to play little Space Invaders when there's not much going on. No, obviously I'm kidding. Certainly, this be completely inappropriate for any airman to play video games while on active duty.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, can we move on?
Sure.
What's on the wall?
Right over here is the manual override for the Iris.
Are you kidding now? Is that
No,
a joke?
I'm serious. How does this, incoming wormhole!
What does that mean?
We're gonna have to leave now.
No, keep shooting. I can do it.
Remove that camera crew! Now!
We are under fire and have serious casualties, sir.
How about you just like respect your boundaries?
SG-1's Iris code, sir.
Open the air. This way, sir.
Quickly now, we clear this area.
Really? You're not stopping his camera at all? Dude.
Okay, sorry about that. Here, take the damn thing. All right, I'm gonna leave it to you. Here she comes. Turn it on, let's go. Don't look at him. We're clear to shoot here. Just follow me. And bring the sound. Major, what happened? Please. No, I know that at least one person was injured back there. All I want to say,
Leave me alone and shut that damn thing off!
No, I just want to say how sorry I am.
Okay, can you just like read the room, dude?
Why is that camera off?
Because he can
You
read
don't know
the
what
room.
you're doing here? Maybe I know what I'm doing here. These people are risking their lives for us. I want to see what they're going through, even if they don't want us to. And I want other people to see it. What do you think they're doing out there? Protecting and defending? Secrecy? That's a world of Mao, a world of Stalin, a world of secret police, secret trials, secret deaths. You force the press into the cold, and all you will get is lies and innuendo, and nothing is worse for a free society than a press that is in service to the military and the politicians. Nothing. You turn that camera off when I tell you to turn it off. You serve the people, so do I.
Read the room.
We hear somebody actually may have died. What have you got?
O'Neill.
You sure?
No, I heard O'Neill's on a gurney. He took a blast. He's not moving.
General Hammond, Mr. Woolsey.
General, as chairman of the Intelligence Oversight Committee, Senator Kinsey has asked that I review your command decision regarding the recent attempted rescue of SG-13.
Attempted?
As I understand it, there were several casualties, sir. We expect your full cooperation.
General.
I believe classified military operations require oversight.
Kind of weird now they're being investigated in the same episode that they're being recorded for a documentary.
But there were serious casualties in this instance. Someone of great value to this program is dead.
I know that. And don't you dare think anyone is taking it lightly.
You're a seasoned combat officer, and this isn't the first time you've lost a close colleague, nor do I expect it will be the last. I just want to make sure that it wasn't avoidable in this case.
Did you have a question?
A few. What made you think it was safe for SG-13 to remain on the planet?
It's not really my call.
But you thought it was worth risking the lives of an SG team to get an aerial survey of these ruins.
The device was damaged. It took a while to get a proper interface, and the memory crystal contained an enormous amount of information.
So you would have me believe that this was an acceptable risk?
This is what we do.
Make bad decisions.
Yeah, it's easy to predict the
Hello?
score when the game's over. And if we'd found powerful weapons in those ruins capable of defending the planet against the Goa'uld, we wouldn't be having this conversation, would we?
But you didn't, and we are. In fact, if there had been powerful weapons in those ruins, they would now be in the hands of the Goa'uld. The fact is that this mission was botched from the beginning to the end.
We don't just leave people behind. You can't ask airmen, soldiers, human beings to risk their lives without backup, without knowing that we would be there for them.
You yourself have been asked to go into combat where you knew there was no backup. That is always a possibility on any mission through the Stargate, is it not? And please, Major, none of us likes to admit it, but we all know that there are military situations in which the life of one human being has to be considered an acceptable loss.
That wasn't the case here.
No, in this case, it was just dumb luck that there weren't many more lives lost.
I would say it was skill, training, and fortitude.
Based on your expertise in Goa'uld tactics, was it not reasonable to conclude that this was an ambush?
He ain't answering shit.
You are not an official member of our military and not eligible for court-martial. I shouldn't have to remind you that you are expected to follow the orders of your superiors.
As I was doing on the day in question.
If you fail to testify here today, I will have you jailed until such time that you do.
You fire me, you throw me in jail, you do what you want.
Ugh. Go, Daniel. Doesn't give a shit, man.
Did you...
All right, Simon, hang in there, all right, buddy? There's a lot of blood coming from underneath him.
I'm Dr. Janet Frasier. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm so bad. I can't move. I can't feel my legs. I think it went right through me. What's your name? I'm Senior Airman Wells. Simon Wells.
Am I gonna die?
Not if I have anything to do with it. Okay, we need to roll him over and stop
I
the
think
bleeding.
this is the guy that was
Simon, you hang in
expecting a
there?
child.
Okay. All right, on three. Three.
I'm Daniel Jackson.
I know, son of a bitch. He came out of nowhere. Shot me in the back.
Let's just talk about something else right now, Simon. What's going on at home right now?
My wife is pregnant.
Yeah? That's your first? Congratulations.
That's good. At least you felt that.
Colonel O'Neill, our position is being compromised. We're not going to be able to hold the gate for long. Doesn't matter. We're not going to be able to hold the ship for that long.
Colonel, I need more time to stabilize this patient. He can't be moved yet.
Go without me. Leave me.
Nobody is
Ah, you know what happened?
I can't believe I'm not gonna see my son.
Okay, just
He's
stay
gonna
focused,
leave
stay
his son
focused.
a message or
You know this is the
something.
boy you're gonna have, right?
Tell me the truth. I'm not gonna make it, right?
You're gonna be fine.
Dr. Jackson, please, just let me tell my wife. Let me tell my wife that...
Got it.
I said now's not a good time. What part about that didn't you understand?
You got something on tape, didn't you?
None of your business.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I once did a piece on this war photographer. His name is Martin Kristofsky. For about 6 months, he was with a unit in Vietnam, and the day before he was scheduled to leave, the day before, he's out with the unit. It was just a routine patrol, so they thought. But suddenly, the lieutenant pulled him down. And Kristofsky, he hadn't intended to take a picture at that moment, but his hands were on the camera, and he hit the ground so hard that it just went off. And the picture captured the lieutenant getting shot in the head. And Kristofsky said to me, he said, well, that bullet would have hit me, should have hit me. And he never showed that picture to anyone, not for 25 years. But 25 years later, he got up one morning and he looked at that picture and he saw something that wasn't horrific. And he decided to tell the story because he realized that he hadn't accidentally taken a picture of a man dying. It was of a man saving his life. The picture I'm making, that I'm trying to make, is about what you people do every single day in extreme circumstances that no one can even imagine. And I don't know what happened out there. I'm sorry about what happened, whatever it was. And if you did tape something of it, that's not going to change what happened. What will change is how you feel about it.
I mean, it's not for you to see, it's for his wife to see. If his wife wants to share it, then that's her choice.
Mr. Bregman, Sir General Hammond has ordered you off the base.
No, he can't do that.
He is a general.
You stop packing.
You have 1 hour to get off my base and out of my sight forever.
Whose authority?
My superiors.
You think I stepped over the line? I don't. I just want to make a phone call.
Call whoever you want on your way out. There's a payphone at the surface.
Actually, I'd like to borrow your red one.
You have some nerve, Mr. Bregman.
That's what my mother used to say.
I've been ordered to turn over the tape. I'm not happy about it either. I could fight it. The tape could get lost or accidentally erase. These things happen. You know, I had that little weasel of a man thrown out of here. But in light of the NID's latest investigation, I'm starting to think maybe there should be a record of what goes on here beyond the classified reports.
And you trust Bregman to portray that?
At the moment, I have no other choice.
What the hell? I thought you ordered him out. I'm so confused.
Hey, got the tape. Put it on.
You are not going to die, okay? I did not come all the way out here for nothing. Now we've stemmed the bleeding. We're gonna get you on a stretcher. We're gonna get you home with your family in no time, okay? Now you hang in there, Airman.
God! Shit!
I got him. Jack, you're clear, Dr.
Oh dear.
Sorry, medic.
Wait, what? I didn't know that. Oh my, they were talking about like someone dying like severely bad, and I'm like, yeah, they're not gonna kill O'Neill. And they were talking about how, you know, how he cares about people and blah blah.
So is Herman Wells.
Was it her?
Dr. Frasier didn't make it.
Aww. daughter.
I heard you were up and around.
I knew that it wasn't going to be O'Neill. Like, let's be real. I knew that.
Still a little tender.
I was just confused about it.
We're lucky that staff blast hit you where it did. That new vest insert works well.
That's what I thought.
Didn't help Frasier much.
No.
How's Cassie?
She's a strong kid. She survives, you know?
Yeah.
Who's going to look after her?
You speaking at the memorial?
Sir, I just wanted to say, when you were lying there, I'm really glad you're okay.
We didn't die.
Dr. Jackson.
Hey, please
It's
just
Frasier.
call me Daniel. So I hear you're gonna make a full recovery.
So they say.
You talked to your wife?
Yeah.
Everything's okay?
Yeah.
I never asked you when she was due.
A couple of weeks. They say I should be out of here by then.
That's great.
Yeah. She's dead because of me.
No. No, she's dead because Jafar shot her. She was doing her job. Same way you're doing yours when Jafar shot you.
I can't make it feel right.
It wasn't right. Nothing about it was right. But it also wasn't your fault.
Hey, Duke. General Hammond asked me to speak at the memorial service.
I am aware.
I don't know what to say. Nothing seems good enough.
I believe you should only speak from your heart.
I gotta go pick up Cassie.
Major Carter, I have pondered what I would say were I given the chance.
Really?
He's put words to
I believe
paper.
it would be best if it came from you.
Oh my god, he put words to paper. Duke, you should say it. Oh.
I just
Oh, is he crying?
came by to give this back to you. I'm not going to use it.
I want you to. I thought a lot about what you said about Kristofsky. I think this shows what Janet Frasier was all about.
Me too.
I want other people to know.
I wonder how many of these they have. It's like obviously like lots of SG teams have gotten killed.
Janet Frasier was an extraordinary person.
Would
She was
Cassie be
kind
here?
And funny and talented. Above all, she was courageous. Try as I might, I could not find the words to honor her, to do justice to her life. Thankfully, I got some help. We often talk about those that give their lives in the service of their country. And while Janet Frasier did just that, that's not what her life was about. The following are the names of the men and women who did not die in service, but who are in fact alive today because of Janet. Major Samantha Carter, Dr. Daniel Jackson, Colonel Jack O'Neill, Teal'c, Sergeant Connie Smith.
Our armed forces have turned the tide of world wars. Young men and women from our great country's four corners have humbled history's worst tyrants. We carve our thanks in stone. We stamp it into metals. We carefully tend to vast fields where the men and women who gave their lives for our freedom now lay. More than ever in our history, we cannot fail to pass these stories of courage to the next generation. We must capture their imaginations while paying tribute to all those willing to die for the preservation of our way of life.
I'm a big enough man to admit when I'm wrong. Glad you stuck with it. I've written a lot of letters to the next of kin. Nothing ever seems like it's enough. They deserve more. This is something more.
There is one thing, General, that's still missing that could make a difference.
Come in.
I'd love to give you a hug, but
please.
It's nice because she gave her life so that, you know, a guy could be a parent.
Guess that ultrasound was wrong, huh?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Just like Casey said.
Janet.
That's nice.
Oh, finally getting an interview with him.
First question. Okay.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty-o. Well, that was Season 7, Episode 18 of Stargate SG-1. I felt like the episode kind of lost me in the middle when it was like about, I don't know, the NID or something like that, coming in and like being like, I don't know if you're doing a good job or whatever. I thought that was weird. They were trying to go for like, I know that they were trying to go for a like a misdirect and like with who actually died. But I didn't think for a second that O'Neill was actually dead because they introduced like this thing in the previous episode. You know, it was the Chekhov's thing, you know? Plus, you know, it's O'Neill. Like, I know that he's got a reduced schedule and whatnot, but like, it's O'Neill. But yeah, I did not see Janet dying. I really did not. And that actually made me really sad. They didn't even like talk about what that really means for Cassie. Yeah, it was definitely surprising seeing Janet die. But yeah, it was an alright episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.